Welcome to another episode of Royal Rumble. Please stand by for the upcoming fight. This time, the Dark Elves will face up against the Skaven.
So welcome to a new episode of Royal Rumble, and thank you for tuning in. On this episode I'm playing with the Dark Elves and I'm facing up against the Skaven. As I said on a former video, I think the matchup is in really high favor for the Dark Elves. So if you have the right Dark Elf build, I think Skaven have no chance. That's just my really opinion, because I'm not sure what the Skaven can do about a lot of stuff. I think overall also the Skaven are quite weak, is my opinion. I know a lot of guys of you don't want to hear that, because there are a lot of Skaven fans out there, but I think they are quite weak. Also, if you could compare the Skaven against factions from the old world, I'm not sure about that of the performance. So I think I made one match online with the Skaven. But overall, I don't see any matchup except maybe against the High Elves, in which the Skaven are performing well. So unfortunately, it's just like this, in my opinion. So also we have, let's go to my army composition over here. In this match, I will show you this match because my opponent has a really good build over here. So I think my opponent was quite good player, and the build of my opponent is really good. So I think this is quite a competitive match, and this was also quite, I will not say close, but it was not so clear. So okay, let's go to my army composition, but here nothing new under the sun. So I have, let's go. So I have black swords in the front line, as always. On the flanks I have witch elves on the left and on the right flank, because the witch elves are really strong, damage dealers, very high melee stats, melee attack stats, and they are designed to massacre low tier units like the Skaven, because they have nearly also no armor or no melee defense, and these witch elves causing a lot of damage to the Skaven units. Directly in the second row, behind the first row, I have black arc corsairs to support the front line, as always. And in the last row I have dread shards, missile units. Of course, it's not very good for me over here now, because we are fighting in the woods and the forest. But yeah, so 3 units over here, and to protect these guys, 2 units of spearmen on the left and on the right side. And then of course, for a lot of harass damage and the pre-combat, the Malekith. So let's go to my opponent. As you can see, he brought a doom wheel. So I also see in all the early access stuff that the doom wheel is quite strong. So we have a weapon strength of 280, what is not so much, but the armor piercing amount of that is really high. So we have nearly 200. The bonus versus infantry is 30, that is huge. The armor of the doom wheel is also very, very high, very huge. You can see my dragon attacking the doom wheel. So as I said, on the flying mount, what should the Skaven do in the pre-combat? And also with a doom wheel, it's very easy to snipe it out. But anyway, doom wheel causing a lot of armor piercing amount, but as I said, against large units, you have to protect it, or you have to don't overcommit. And let's pause over here for a second. And then we have Skaven slaves, cheap, very cheap unit. Storm vermin with halberds, very elite unit of the Skaven, really high armor piercing stats, and of course for defense, anti-large, charge defense against large foes. So for the defense, but overall really I think the high tier unit of the Skaven. Then we have storm vermin with halberds also here. Let's make it like this. Storm vermin. So the complete last row of my opponent is filled up with storm vermin. What is this? Storm vermin, yeah. The front line is filled up with Skaven slaves. Very cheap unit, but the performance is also so bad. I don't think they will not. in my opinion, they will. How should they compete against Dark Elves? Expandable. So the stats are so low. Of course, they're cheap, and you can bring a huge amount of them. But maybe they are just for blocking, because they will not do anything against Black Swords, because they are shielded also. The Black Swords are shielded. They have good melee defense stats, 32. They can protect themselves. Then we have a Black Plague Priest over here. As I said, this Doom Chair, I think is the name. Doom Chair. I'm not sure what's the name is, but this type of Mortis Engine stuff. The priest is on that. A lot of spells over here, and this unit overall is quite strong on this mount with huge armor. And the weapon strength is also very huge, so causing a lot of damage. And I like that against the Dark Elves, because of course you can snipe it out really fast with Dark Shards, but if you protect it, can cause a lot of damage to infantry units. And I think that's it. We have, of course, the commander is in this case Creek Head Taker. It's very important to bring him, in my opinion, because the stats of the Creek Head Taker are really good, causing a lot of armor piercing amount. Armor piercing is 340. That is a lot. The weapon strength overall is 420. It's good. Also a bonus of 12 versus infantry. The leadership is also very good. The armor also. The stats overall are quite good, in my opinion. The Quick Head Taker should perform well against Dark Elves. So and yeah, I forgot these guys. Yes. So we have a very cheap front line, but we have a very elite backline, or on the right flank hidden, the Red Ogres. So they're causing a lot of armor piercing amount, and they're very good against the Dark Elf infantry. These guys are very good position to bring them against me. So we have a weapon strength of nearly over 83. So the armor piercing amount of that is 58, very, very huge, and I like that. These guys perform very well against my my infantry units, and I think I didn't saw them, so they are hidden over here. Really good for the flank in from the left, or from me from the left side. So let's go and make some cinematics over here. Cinematic shots. Charge in on the front line. Very cool over here to fight in the woods. I think also not so cool for me, because of course my dread shards are blocked now, or they will shoot a lot of their arrows to the trees. You can see here the witch elves massacre these Skaven slaves. But now the Red Ogre is kicking in over here from the right side. Really cool. I like that. So even if the witch elves have no armor, they were causing a lot of damage to them, I think. You can see over here my Malekith fighting the Creek Head Taker, and the Malekith is really able to compete against the Head Taker, or to kill him. Because I think on foot is quite squishy, of course. I think he has not a mount. Overall, you cannot there is no mount available for him. But on foot, of course, he's quite squishy. The dragon will kick him around, and yeah. So Murderous Prowess kick in, and very good over here. So let's hear a spell from the rats. Make some cinematics over here. So Chillwind, always cast Chillwind over and over again. You can see it also on the tree over here. Very cool. You can cast Chillwind over and over again, because it costs 5 winds of magic. It's very cheap. You can cast it several times. The Doom Wheel is still online, but very, very damaged. And as I said, on a Malekith against this game, you are really able to causing a lot of damage to guys like this. So he has no allies now, and he's on a free field. You can snipe him out really fast. But you can see also the Skaven performed quite good. I think this is the addition with this is the Plague Priest over here. Because let me take a look if this unit causing fear or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't see anything like that. But these Plague Priests causing a lot of damage to my front line, and you can see some Black Swords are routing. And you can see over here 81 kills still. Very good, very good. I like that. And also the Stormvermin Halberds, the performance against my Black Swords is really good. Of course, they are very expensive, high-tier Skaven infantry unit. And my Black Swords are not a high-tier infantry unit, and the performance of them is really good. So Black Swords, in fact, are just a low-tier infantry unit. So the Stormvermin should perform well. Also, my Dark Shards fired the complete fight or the complete game on the Doom Wheel, and also on the front line on the Plague Priest, and he noticed that and sent his Red Ogres after my Dark Shards. It was really difficult for me to protect my Dark Shards now, because the flanking of the Red Ogres were really good. It was really good of my opponent, because I noticed them really late. So I think overall I've won the infantry fight, but as all of you know, the Reds come back. You can see a lot of Reds kicking in from behind because they were routing, and now they are back. And yeah, it's very difficult to handle that with waves of Rats over and over again. So I set up my War Hydra against this Red Elves, and the War Hydra is performing very well against the Red Elves. You can see this Red Ogre unit is shaking. And also here we still have a fight between the Head Taker and my Malekith. But the Malekith, also here now the quick Head Taker is on the free field, and now casting Feminous Value, increases the speed and makes that explosion that you can escape. But against the Malekith it's useless, because he will not be affected of the explosion, I think. Notice that my Dread Spears hold the line very long against the Stormvermin, because as I said, the Stormvermin are designed for defense fight. I'm not sure you can bring them to protect anything or in addition, but I think he brought 4 units. In my opinion, so I'm not an expert of Skaven, but the performance of them is good in melee defense, but not in attacking. So also my Dread Spears can hold the line even if they are a cheap unit, very long against the Stormvermin. And now I'm flying in with my Malekith and would like to break this spot over here. It was a really cool battle. Really cool over here in the woods. You can see the Doom Wheel is still online, but it's very heavily damaged. It wasn't also my Malekith took a lot of damage, and as I said, the Storm Vermin with halberds causing a lot of damage, especially against large units like the Malekith on the Dragon. So it's not possible for me to land on every spot if there are the Storm Vermin. And at some time in the game I landed in a group of Storm Vermin, and they damaged me a lot. So they are very good against a Black Dragon, for example. But overall you can see every unit was performing very well. You can see the kills of the Witch Elves. That's incredible. 152 and 147. Very good. As I said, damage dealers. I like that. So okay, thank you for tuning in, and please let me know what you think. Also maybe in the Fight Club, if you have any matchup you would like to see, let me know. As always, thank you for your support, for tuning in, watching my videos. I like that, and thank you that you are here. Thank you. Bye, and see you on the next episode of Royal Rumble.